Okay, guys, so we're moving on to question 3, and I apologize for being so enlarged. I try to make it go smaller, but it keeps popping back out. But anywho, for question 3, it says the larger figure is a scale copy of the smaller figure. It said if AE is equal to 4, how long is the corresponding distance in the second figure? Explain or show your reasoning. All right, so let's look at A to E. So it's saying A to E is 4 units going across, okay? And what it's asking you is to not guess, but figure out what would be the distance between H and L. So in order to determine the distance, we have to find a scale factor. Do you see anything that can help us find a scale factor? Well, the two numbers that I see that can help me find a scale factor between these two is 15 and 6. And I'm not sure if you guys recall this from a previous lesson, but I always said to divide the scale copy measurements divided by the original copy. So it's going to be 15 divided by 6. Okay? So when I divide 15 divided by 6, is that I'm trying to find the scale factor of, or what was multiplied. Okay? So 15 divided by 6. How many times can 6 go into 15 without going over? And that would be 2. And then I add a decimal and I add a 0 inside, drop it down. And then it's 2.5. Being that the question has already indicated that the larger a figure is a scale copy of the smaller one, I know for sure that a scale factor exists. So I'm not trying to test whether this is a scale copy or not. If I was, I'll continue doing some calculations and so on. But since it's stated that it was already a scale copy, I can stop right here because 2.5 is the scale factor. So if this distance corresponds with HL and the scale factor is 2.5, well, what happened was when we multiplied 2.5 times 6 to get 15, well, I want to do the same thing for 4, so I'm going to multiply 2.5 times 4 to figure out what's this distance. So when I do that, so this distance is 4 times 2.5. Or you could put an X to represent multiplication. You should get 10. So 2.5 times 4, carry the 2, and you should get 10. The distance between H and L is 10. Now it says for part B, it says if IK equals 5, how long is the corresponding distance in the first figure? Explain or show your reasoning. So they're saying now they want you to figure out what's this distance right here. So this is 5. So if we multiply by the scale factor to figure out these numbers 10 and 15, what do you think we want to do with the scale factor for 5? What do you think we're doing with that to figure out this number right here? If you guessed division, you are absolutely correct. So what I basically want to do is I want to divide by the scale factor. So 5 divided by 2.5 to figure out what's that number. So 5 will go inside, 2.5 will go on the outside. And if you want to, you can add a decimal and a 0 so it can look like 50. So 2.5 is going to 5 exactly 2 times. And there's no remainder left, so this number right here would be 2. So keep in mind that if you guys have any questions or questions about this activity, make sure you check with your manager in the Google Meet session.